It brings us to exactly 6 minutes after 3. Re mo legatong la boraro mme ebile ke lone la bofelo la thulaganyo ya rona re bitsa re lapologa. Nna ke bidwa go Thabiso Tshwenyana mme ke santse ke na le Tshidi Wyllie re mo puisanong e ka yone re buang ka leso le the grieving process. Pele ga ra go mminong ne re bua about the stages tsa grief. Tshidi a ke tsora gongwe o ka re tsa through tsone the stages gantle no kile bana nkola shock and denial. Yes.
Gantsi diragala ha ile gone o begelwa o bana ga o rolelwa leso o bolelwa ka leso gore mongwe o tlhokagetse o mo itseng kana ke motsadi kana ke ngwana ga gago kana ke eng hela so santa hela ke kgakgamalo. It's that shock and then accompanied by denial where no, it can't be, she can't be dead, or whether it's your husband, how could he? It's not possible. You say all those things because you are in that stage, shock and denial. There is a model of these stages which was developed by Kubler-Ross. Again, as na go dira dipatlisiso a bare there are different stages, but it does not necessarily mean that everybody follows this pattern or these stages. Some people may skip some of these stages. Me hela gantsi ga o bolelwa hela so sa Thabiso o na le motho o mo itse o ke motsadi wa go kana ke eng go to tlhokaetse so santa hela ke kgakgamalo. Even when you know more kile, you still feel like really? How did this happen? And then from that stage, many times puts an anger.
Yeah.
This stage says such a kalo, how could he do this? How could she leave me alone? You left us so sorry like their loved ones who passed on. When you experience anger, usually sometimes it's leveled at the deceased, the person who's dead, and then at times it's focused on us when we get angry with ourselves that we could have prevented it, we could have done something, and yet sometimes there was nothing really that we could have done to stop the death from occurring. Some things are just beyond us. But the anger is often also accompanied with shame and embarrassment and irritations. Have you seen somebody was an outgoing person and all of a sudden usimula isolate a lot because honali dithong tsonetse gore batho ba mpona and then most tswane gona le gore bo go motho wa rola usimula para moseso montsho kana moseso motala and all those things, and it's like now signifying lesola gagwe or they are grieving and they are mourning.
Yeah.
So chakalo in nothing ya gore I mean, how could he die at this time?
Yeah.
And then there were some deaths you were not aware of that were created without having been planned and discussed. We find out and then nowadays with the phones they have WhatsApp messages, SMSs, and there was even some behaviors relaying like adultery. All along the person was cheating on me. Now the person is dead. Now who do you get angry with? And then you move on to depression. You can get into depression and become really detached, where you self-isolate, you feel overwhelmed, and you feel helpless, and you lose energy and the energy to function. You sometimes when you reach the stage of depression, detachment, where you don't want to associate with people, you just want to be alone. And then it's possible that you can also find yourself at another stage where you are just like having a dialogue with yourself, trying to make sense of everything, trying to bargain and trying to accept or move towards accepting the situation that you find yourself in. When you get to that stage, it can be seen by how now you start wanting to talk about the person, how now you start wanting to reach out to your friends, and then how we isolate. It makes it even difficult for the to engage with you. And often rena uncomfortable to just sit there with a person or talk because we put what ways can we give? How do we comfort the person? Because there are no words that can explain or that can give comfort. Just to be present, to be there from the beginning, and they trying to have a dialogue with yourself and with other people, making sense of the loss. It helps to be able to reach acceptance. I mean, I can get upset, I can get angry, I can do all these things, but there's nothing that I can change. This is beyond me. I guess because it had to happen at some stage. Or even if you are a Christian, from the Christian perspective, you start saying the Bible is clear, we don't live forever. At some point, this spirit will leave this body, the soul will live, or the spirit will leave the body, and then we know Christians, we believe that when that happens, you go to heaven or you go to the other place. So once you get to that point, but then when you talk to pastors, it gives comfort. It helps you to get to that acceptance stage, and then your life slowly moves to normalcy, where now you start to try and return to doing the things that you used to do. So in short, grief is stages ke tsone tse e leng go dithela tsa mama go tsone me ha go kgona go ipona o boetse gape go tshimologo o tigarilwe ke se
ke do tse di anniversary di birthday jalo jalo
di dinepe tsa bonela di ntse le mo lapeng can trigger you to start crying all over again and grieving all over again.
Tshidi, where can people find you gore ba tle ba utlwe tse dingwe tsa bogakolodi?
We are at New Beginnings Counseling Center, Botswana. We are based called Solofelo East, opposite Sarona Mall. That's where we are operating. At New Beginnings Counseling Center.
Awesome stuff. Tshidi, Wyllie tla ka tse sabaka se ke le bogela na go ga go le go re ruta ka this animal ye re reng ke grief.
Bye Lerapo.
Bye.
Look after yourself.